Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets, with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care.
Pennsylvania wants tech companies to crack down on deepfake porn. Meanwhile, a lawsuit says SEPTA's funding claims are bunk. A bill's looking to ban what are essentially custom price tags. Finally, a stamp featuring an icon might get reissued. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. The state attorney generals of Pennsylvania and Jersey are asking tech companies to crack down on deepfake porn, reports Philly Voice. In a letter sent Friday, both AGs pressed companies like Google, Yahoo, and Microsoft, which owns Bing, to limit or redirect search results for queries like how to make deepfake porn and undress apps. Search engines already do this for searches related to self-harm and bombing, but not for deepfakes. The letters also highlighted concern over how generally easy it is for apps and websites selling deepfakes or the tools to make them to get paid. Therefore, they emphasize that platforms like Visa, quote, must be more aggressive in identifying and removing payment authorization for deepfake tools and content. The letters requested outlines of current systems in place to limit deepfakes, as well as, quote, a commitment to take further action to avoid being complicit in the creation and spread of deepfake. As you may have heard, SEPTA didn't get funding it claimed that it needed, so it made serious service cuts and fare hikes with plans for more, reports NBC 10. However, a new lawsuit filed yesterday by firm Bocchetto and Lentz on behalf of a group of SEPTA writers states that SEPTA claiming it can't operate at the same level of service without new funding, quote, is complete and total bunk. The lawsuit accuses SEPTA of, quote, using the safety and economic well-being of an entire region, SEPTA's writers, as pawns, unquote, pointing to the money that SEPTA has in its Service Stabilization Fund. On top of that, the lawsuit claims that SEPTA officials made a quote-unquote false budget to put unnecessary pressure on lawmakers. Quote, the problem is that there is no financial crisis. SEPTA is making it up, unquote. SEPTA spokesman Andrew Bush, in response, stated that the Service Stabilization Fund isn't the quote-unquote rainy day fund it appears to be, and that is regularly used to pay bills. Further information regarding this lawsuit remains pending. The use of personal data has led to the implementation of something called surveillance pricing, states the Center Square, which is basically when a retailer varies the price of a product based on the customer buying it, drawing from their shopping history or information as sensitive as how much money you have in your bank account. Which is why State Representative Danilo Burgos has put forward a bill that would ban such a practice in Pennsylvania, both for online shopping and brick and mortar. The Federal Trade Commission issued a report earlier this year saying that surveillance pricing can incorporate data pulled from phones and other personal devices like browsing history and even GPS location. The FTC has since said further investigation into this matter is needed. Still, huge retailers like Kohl's and Kroger already use dynamic pricing, meaning online costs can change in real time depending on a number of factors. Further information regarding Burgos' bill remains pending. The U.S. Postal Service, much like the rest of the country, is gearing up to celebrate the nation's 250th birthday, says PennLive, and its own 250th birthday. So, in honor of this milestone, USPS is hosting its Stamp Encore contest, where it's listed a bunch of stamps printed in the past that people can vote on to get reissued in 2026. One of them is the 2018 stamp featuring a Pittsburgh icon, Mr. Fred Rogers. Voting is open now till September 30th. That wraps up today's episode. For even more news, visit PennLive.com, and please don't forget to rate this podcast and to share it around with people you think it could be of service to. Thanks in advance, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and we'll convene for Friday's episode of Today in PA.